Hello everyone, it's Amaris again, and today I'm going to show you a few ways how to build your constructors or smelters in a way that you have a nice and clean look and still can walk around them. As usual, if you have any questions or want to get in contact with me, it would be great if you would join our Discord community. The link is in the description. Also, if you want to see more videos like this about the assemblers and manufacturers, leave me a like, subscribe to support the channel, and press the bell icon to get notified of new videos. The easiest way to build constructor or smelter array is just to put a splitter or merger in the middle and place a smelter or a constructor to each side and connect them up with belts. It's a quick and easy solution, but firstly, I don't really like the look of it. Secondly, it is difficult to transfer. You have always to jump about the constructors or about the belts and can't just walk through that. So I try to avoid this option as much as I can. The next thing we can do is raise the splitters. I try to have a space between the smelters and the splitters of 3 meters. So I will only need conveyor lifts and no belts. So try to get this 2 or make it more than 3 meters, less than 3 meters, and they won't fit. Place some splitters above each other. You can delete the bottom 2 again, so you have a floating one. And if you connect them with the lifts, it looks a little bit like the lifts are home. Rinse and repeat this in a row, and you have a neat elevated feeding bus. The next thing I'd like to do is to place the power poles on top of the splitters. To do this, you have to use the wire tools, then you can place them there. You can't place them directly by building the poles themselves. If you do this, you have a clean look like I did, and you can walk right through and don't be constricted in your own factory. But the build is getting pretty high with the conveyor poles on top. So what I like to do instead is raising the splitters a little bit more to have them 5 high and building the conveyor poles under them. So just build the splitters like I do here, always 5 on top, and lead the bottom 4. Try to make the take care that the directions are right. And like we did before, we just connect them with the elevators again. After we did this, we can place the power poles. So I like to place them in a zigzag. So I place the first one directly in front of a smelter and next to a lift, and after that I am going to zigzag through my smelters and always place them where 2 smelters meet directly in front of them. So now I can connect them with wires and always connect the 2 smelters directly in front of a power pole to that power pole. Like this. 1, 2, and to the next one. As you can see, we have no clipping whatsoever. It's a clean look as far as I'm concerned at least. And it is like the previous build, fully transversible, and is a little bit less high and one of the main ways I do my smelters and constructors. There's one different way to build this, so you can alternate splitter and merger. With the smelters, they need to touch each other directly. With the fabricators, there need to be 1 meter rooms between a splitter and merger, because those are a little bit bigger. And you again build always only the top ones for so it is walkable below them, and build smelters under them. But this time you're going to leave some room between the smelters. So you get something like this. The next thing we do, we build the power poles again like we did before, and connect the machines to the power poles again. And of course we need to connect the splitters to the fabricators as we are used to. If we place the spacing right again, we don't need any belts as we just saw before. So why did we do that? Why do we do it differently, and why did I place merger in there? Well, we're going to feed the machines from this central alley this time too. It is more compact and it doesn't give you many advantages, but it's just a different look, a different way to do that, and maybe you like it. Also, we can build the next row pretty close. If we do that, we have to use a little bit of belt so that it comes out, and have an elevator built like that, which can then be connected to an splitter like we saw before again. I think that's a really nice look, but of course it depends on your taste and do what you like to. Next up is a compact bottom feed solution. There are many different ways, of course. You can always leave it a little bit more space or do whatever you like. I like to do it like this. It's a clean look too, and it's pretty compact, or at least as compact as I could do it. So I leave between the first 2 rows always exactly 1 foundation's width, and between the others I take the overhang and make 2 foundations. So I have this. Then build the power poles already now, because you can't build power poles on the walkways, and we're going to use them as a walkway between the fabricators. So I like to build it now so I don't have any trouble later. The same goes for the outside too, of course, but make sure you don't place it on the full outside, so you can still place walls next to it. Now we should have something like that, and need to build the mergers and splitters and feeding solution. So we place the splitters directly between the machines on the big gap we had there, directly under the power poles. You need to hit that or you're going to get trouble later on. Now we're going to connect them like before. I like to use the MK4 lift. Actually I forgot to do that here, but yeah, this time they won't connect directly to the splitter, so we need to connect them to some belts. Now we can build some walkways so you can walk through your factory like you want to. So that's your bottom feed. We're going to do something similar for the mergers too. It is a little bit more complicated because we didn't left as much room. We have only one foundation between the um, outputs of the smelters. So what we do is we're going to build the mergers with a little bit offset. So not directly in the middle, just one next to it for the smelter, directly in the middle of the fabricators. There we go. And yeah, of course, we always have to take care that the directions are right. And we build the conveyor lift so they show in the same side in the bottom as the top, so they go. The output goes under the constructors. Connect them with the belts, and connect the left with the belt too. They should form a nice. Oh, forgot the last merger. So yeah, of course we need as many mergers as we have built smelter, and we should build it in the right direction. Yeah, the small mistakes. So now we can connect the lifts to the mergers. They should give a clean look and clean curve like this without any clipping. When you're building Constructor, you have a little bit more room, so it does even look a little bit more clean. So next thing, we can build walls next to the feeding so that the machines doesn't seem to just float in the air. And of course we are going to build the the splitting array on the sides too. First we should build the walls, because after we build the mergers we can't put any new walls in there anymore. So build the walls first. Next thing, we can build the the splitters. In this case we are feeding, and they are just right next to the wall. So it's the same 3 meters between the conveyor outputs, the feeding outputs, and the splitters like we have had before. Connect the splitters now, because it's going to get pretty crowded down there. Now we can build the lifts, and after that we can build the walkways like we did in the middle too. If you build the power poles far enough to the side, you should be able to walk on those walkways without any problem. Yeah, that's it. That's actually my most favorite look, but it's a little bit much effort, so I don't do it always. But if I do, I always really enjoy the outcome. So that's it. Join Discord, leave a like, subscribe, and I hope I see you soon. Bye bye.